A wish granted with a twist. Once upon a time in a small village, there lived a poor but kind-hearted man named Aaron. Despite his hardships, he always helped those in need, sharing what little he had. One evening, while walking through the forest, Aaron came across an old, injured woman lying by the side of the road. Without hesitation, he rushed to help her, giving her water and bandaging her wounds. "Thank you, kind soul," the old woman said. "I am not an ordinary woman. I am a fairy in disguise. And to repay your kindness, I will grant you one wish. But be careful, for once the wish is made, it cannot be undone." Aaron was shocked but excited. His mind raced with possibilities. He thought of wishing for wealth, fame, or power, but he hesitated. Then after a moment, he decided what he truly wanted. "Fairy," he said, "I wish for the ability to see the future." The fairy smiled and nodded. "Your wish is granted," she said. "But remember, the future you see is not always the one you will want." With a wave of her hand, the fairy vanished, leaving Aaron with the power he had wished for. At first, Aaron was thrilled with his new ability. He would look into the future to see the weather, predict the harvest, and even avoid small misfortunes. His life improved, and soon, people in the village came to him for advice, knowing he had a gift. One day, however, Aaron's curiosity got the better of him. He decided to look into the distant future to see how his life would turn out. As he gazed into the vision, he saw something that filled him with dread. He would die alone and poor, with no family or friends by his side. Horrified, Aaron became obsessed with changing his fate. He withdrew from the village, stopped helping others, and became fixated on securing his future. He hoarded money, avoided risks, and pushed away anyone who tried to get close to him, all in an attempt to prevent the lonely fate he had seen. Years passed, and Aaron's predictions came true, though not in the way he had expected. His obsession with changing his future led to the very outcome he feared. He had alienated everyone who once cared about him, and despite all his efforts, he ended up alone, just as his vision had foretold. On his deathbed, Aaron realized the cruel twist of his wish. By trying to control his future, he had lost the present, and the loneliness he feared had become his reality. Moral of the story: be careful what you wish for. Sometimes in trying to control the future, we lose sight of the present, and the very thing we fear may come true.